everybody, welcome back to my page. I'm Laura with Chalkology Designs. We've got another fun craft in store for you all tonight. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. If you're new to my page, if you see a red live button up here right now, you are catching live. If you do not see that red live button, then you, my friend, are catching the replay. So put exclamation point replay in the comments for me, just to let me know that you've seen the video. And as always, I give a keyword to type in to get the supply list for the things that we're using to make this project tonight. You guys, the keyword for tonight is fall. F-A-L-L. We're going to be doing quite a few fall projects coming up here because it's almost August. Oh, excuse me. It's almost August, which means it's time to start getting into all that fall decor and start creating the things that you can use for vendor events and things like that. Hello, Miss Lynn. Hello, Mindy. Hi to all my friends as you guys are jumping on. Hi to everybody who's new that's jumping on and everybody who's watching the replay that's jumping on. Hi, Linda. Hello, everybody. Oh, here everybody comes. Oh, my goodness, so fast I can't even see them all. Hi, Paxton. Oh, my goodness. Hi, Wendy. And Wendy. I love it when people with the same name come on at the exact same time. I love that. Hi, Brenda. It is so good to see you too. Hi, Barb. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's hump day. Happy hump day. Hey, Kieran. Hello, Roseanne. I feel like I've got something in my throat already. This is going to steamy Florida. I love steamy Florida. Hi, Emily. Hello, Leah. Fall is the keyword. Hey, Jan. All right, you guys. So here's what we're going to be doing tonight. This is my transfer that I'm going to use. But I think I love fall most of all. I love, 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 love this transfer. And I love that you can do something so simple with this and turn it into something pretty darn mighty. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Hi, Leanne. Hello, Karen. Hey, Linda. So I went to Hobby Lobby today with my daughter because she was out of some of her craft supplies and we needed to restock. And while I was there, I found this board. Now, looking at this and looking at this, you guys can see that this transfer is quite small compared to this board. Tonight, I want to show you guys how we're going to make this work and fill the space to make something absolutely gorgeous. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Pam. Because you don't have to always have a surface that matches the size of your transfer. You can use other things and still make it work. Hi, Cindy. Hello, everybody. Hi, Joanne. So I'm going to go ahead and just remove these right here, and I want to make sure that my frame is in the right direction because this particular frame from the Hobby Lobby does have the hangers already attached right there to the back. Now, you guys, if you're going to recreate this project and you are heading to Hobby Lobby, I do recommend checking to find out when their wood pile stuff goes 40% off. Usually it's every other week. This week it is not on sale. So I did pay full price for this today. Which I don't like doing. Hi, Dana. I never like paying full price for anything. But I wanted it, and I wanted to do this project with it, and so here we go. All right? So I'm going to go ahead, and we're going to start off first by just not getting notifications anymore. Carolyn, I just don't know. You can try to type in exclamation point notify. You can try to type in exclamation point broadcast and join my broadcast channel. Goodness gracious. It's 9:30 Eastern time, Monday or Sunday through Thursday. So there's always a set time. You could set a clock. Hate to say to do that, but Facebook makes so many changes so fast, and I cannot figure out what they're doing. Bought a damaged picture on clearance with a frame like this one. Ooh, awesome. I'm going to paint over it. And hopefully I can learn what to do with it tonight. Yay! I love it when the timing works out like that for you guys. All right, so I'm going to start off with my surface wax. This is a wooden surface, and I don't plan to do anything to it. We're going to leave it white and as is and put our transfer down on here. But because it's wood and it does have some grain to it, to make sure that we don't have any bleeds with our transfer, best case scenario you could take a light piece of sandpaper and you could sand this down to really, really, really smooth. But then you might take the finish off of here, or we can just use a little bit of surface wax to kind of fill in a little bit of that grain, and hope that that will help with some of that. Hi, Christine. So even though this has not been painted first, we're still going to, because it's wood, just add some surface wax in there for extra protection. That'll get down into the cracks of the wood, fill in some of that grain, and make this surface even smoother than what it would be without the wax. Hello, everybody. Hello, Christine. So I'm laying this down here, not thick, you guys. You don't want your chalk paint, or you don't want your surface wax to be thick. We're just going to put a coat down on there so it feels like it's been rubbed over with a candle. Really, you guys. That's all you want to do. And I'm not even going to do the entire thing because, well, my transfer's not going to fit the entire thing. I'm just going to do the area where my transfer is going to be, okay? And we're going to close up our wax here, put that away, and then I'm going to grab out a cloth. Now, you guys, I picked these up at Walmart. This is just a burp rag for babies. It's just a plain clear burp rag. You can use pretty much anything that doesn't lint or fuzz to buff off your surface wax, but you want to make sure, looks like it's changed, did it change the color a little bit? You do want to make sure that you buff that surface wax back off, because if you have too much, your transfer is not going to stick. Oh no, Tracy, try exclamation point broadcast. My broadcast channel should be back up and working again today. We got hit with torrential rainstorms and had, oh no, Cindy. Flooded our lower basement. Many of our street was affected as well, but we have everything cleaned up and organized. The replacement of mechanical equipment and appliances that were destroyed. Oh my goodness. Oh, you couldn't pick up the dog because they were closed, because they were flooded. Oh my goodness, you guys. Oh. Oh. That is so disappointing. Maybe tomorrow. Hopefully you can go back tomorrow. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix up some color. I love our colors just as they are. But if you guys know anything about me, then you know that I like to mix my colors and make them my own. And I am going to just add a little bit of some color together, okay? So I want to use 2 different colors for this, only 2. Hi, Ray. Hello, Cammie. Happy birthday, Cammie! Happy birthday to you. I can't sing. None of my crap. Oh, that was that's good. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cammie. Happy birthday to you. All his things today, and even a little blue. Oh, my goodness. Little blue raincoat for the puppy. All right, I'm going to grab some stir sticks out here. And we're going to mix up some espresso with some black velvet. So I don't want this to be, ooh, and I'm getting low on espresso. Ooh, I have lots more. I am not low on espresso. I have at least 6 jars over there. Okay, I'm good. I'm going to use as much as I want then. All right, so we're going to add some espresso in here. A touch more, just a little bit. That's way too much, you guys. That's so way too much espresso. It's okay though. Hi, Darlene. Hi, Donna. And then I'm going to add just a little bit of some black velvet to my espresso. I want my espresso to be a dark espresso. Dark espresso. So I'm just going to take a little bit. It does not take much black velvet at all to change the color. How do I get rid of the link on the side? It blocks comments, and I swear I've tried everything. It's new on your lives. Lisa, I do not know what you're referring to because you're the first to comment on it. If you would, please send me a screenshot, because without that, I really don't know how to help it if I can't see what's going on. So would you do that for me and just send me a screenshot of what you're seeing so that I can try to figure it out? This is from the Hobby Lobby, yes. Hobby Lobby. So just adding a little bit of black to this espresso, and I'm going to make it a dark espresso. And actually, I don't think I put enough black in there. I want it darker. I want it darker. Darker black. Darker espresso. Dark espresso. Let's add a little bit more black in there. There we go. And let's see what we get. I want it not quite black. That's good. Oh, that's fabulous. Dark espresso for fall. And I want to get that mixed in really well. There we go. You guys can see that's not quite black, but that is dark espresso. Hi, Sandra. Hello, Katie from Northern Ontario. All right, so we've got our dark espresso perfectly mixed, if you ask me. And then we're also going to take a little bit, hi, Missy, hi, Carol, a little bit of papaya, which is another one of my favorites. It's my favorite orange for doing pumpkins. And I'm going to add some papaya to a color tray. And then to that, we're going to add just a touch of espresso to make our papaya just a bit darker. And I just got that all over my fingers. Yes, that's what I did. I'll get out my little handy wipes here so I can keep my fingers clean. Hi, Cassie. All right, so orange and espresso, papaya and espresso mixed together. Just to darken that papaya a little bit and make it not quite so bright. And I don't think I have enough. Mix a little bit, you guys, add more if you need to. And this will just tone down that yellow, or that orange a little bit. Oh, that might be too much. Ooh, that might be too much. That might have made my orange a little bit too brown. I'm going to go with it anyway, because I think it will be fine. Yeah, I think that that's good. That's perfectly fine for an orange. Oh, I missed some comments. Hi, Rose. Hello to everybody. This is actually going to work out well. All right, so we've got our orange and we've got our dark brown. My colors are mixed. Oh, you guys are trying to help. I appreciate that. I hope that that works out for her so she can get that to go away. Because I just don't know what she's seeing. Hi, Rosalie. I'm doing great. You've been dealing with... Oh, I know, Cassie. Tornadoes and storms. Dangerous temperatures the whole month of July. We're expecting storms tonight and hopefully and tomorrow and Friday. Oh, ready for cooler weather? Well, then let's do some fall crafting tonight. All right, you guys, here we go. This is the transfer that we're going to use. It's called But I Think I Love Fall Most of All. And we're going to grab our fuzzing cloth. You always want to fuzz your transfer if it's on wood surface. Okay, thank you. Can I bring the chicken that's right behind me up close to the camera? I sure can. You want to see my chicken? There's my chicken. Do you want to see my chicken dance? There's my chicken dance. There's my chicken. Okay. All right. It keeps freezing. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. I just switched my internet back over, too, because for some reason my printer wasn't working, and I was like, what is going on? And then I realized that my printer was on my other old internet. I still have both while I try out this new internet package. Can you use acrylic paint on those transfers? No. No, Carol. If you use acrylic paint with our transfers and that acrylic dries in the silkscreen, it is permanent in the silkscreen and you'll never be able to get your transfer clean again. You only want to use a water-based chalk paste through a silkscreen transfer. If you were doing a stencil, then absolutely you can use acrylic. Hi, Karen. But you need a paste that's water-based in order to go through a transfer that's silkscreen. All right, here we go, you guys. This is what I'm not gonna do. What I'm not gonna do is stick my transfer right in the middle. We're gonna offset this tonight and we're gonna have our words over here to the side, not in the center. I know, right, you guys? But I do want to see no, that's not straight. Receive your first shipment from your Whatnot auction. From you. They charge duty? Oh, that's so wrong, Cindy. I will have to see if I'll have to talk to the girls at Chalk and see if there's anything that can be done about that, because if they're going to make us do Whatnot sales, then they need to hook it up for our Canadian friends. But I am in no control pretty much of shipping on Whatnot, except for shipping profiles, which I've got to figure out better. Hi, Amy. Your post is that you just do transfers. Many designers have changed gears and gone to making wood cutouts and gotten away from actually doing the transfers. I completely understand what you're saying. And I do lean into that. I do lean into that by keeping it true to the original, what our company was founded on, transfers and surfaces. I have no plans at all, or no space for any kind of big machines in my house, in my garage. There's no room here. There's no room. And I don't have time for all that. No time for all that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start on my paste with this, and we're going to do paste and pull method, okay? So if you've never seen that before, okay, Dottie, I'm so sorry. And you've never seen paste and pull method before, then basically what this means, the hangers are on the bottom. No, they're on the top. They're on the top. I just turned it around. They're in the right spot. Yay. But thank you for watching out for me. What this means is that we're going to start off just by putting in a little bit of color, and then we're going to pull it up. And I've turned it around just so that I can see. Guys, the hangers are in the right spot. The hangers are in the right spot. Just so that I can see what I'm doing and be closer to the areas that I'm working on. So I'm going to start off with the pumpkin stem that I want to be with the espresso, and I'm using one of these little mini squeegees that I got on Amazon just to get in there. Between that pumpkin area to keep my color a little bit more in control and where I want it. Okay, and then I'm going to come back in with my color right here where it says, but I think I love, and I'm going to continue right on that stem because there's a break there. But I think I love, and I'm just using my squeegee to go over my transfer and let that paste fall in there, and then coming back through with my squeegee to squeegee off all of that extra paste, okay? And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull this up past the point in which we did our color, okay? Just like that. And then we can just let it fall right back into place and just press it back down around all of the areas that we have not pasted yet. All right. Now we're going to come back in with our papaya mixture. And I'm going to grab another one of these squeegee brushes. Right here, you guys. Again, I got mine on Amazon. You can get these at the Hobby Lobby as well. In many different sections. And this is just going to let me get up close to where that stem is located without actually going on there. And it's a little bit more precise. Ah! And of course, I try to move quickly, especially when my air conditioning is blowing. All right, so I got right up close there. It's a squeegee on a stick, you guys. It's a squeegee on a stick. And then we're going to finish off our pumpkin. And I do love this color that I mixed up. I really, really do. I thought it was going to be too brown, but it's not. It definitely still looks orange. And I'm avoiding the words down there at the bottom. Once I've got my entire pumpkin covered in and all of my excess squeegee off of there, we'll pull this up. A small tabletop laser. As a designer, I don't cut transfers. I create other things in it. Oh, I love that, Sandy. And we're going to pull this part back up, and you guys can see how absolutely perfect that looks. Oh, no. Except my little dots there pulled back up. Oh, I bet I didn't pull far enough for my dots. Oh, shucks. All right, let me try to go back over them again. It might release the paste, it might not. If not, I will fix them. We're going to do the rest of this entire thing in this dark espresso. Simple and easy color choices tonight. Simple and easy design. And just, again, finishing off the entire thing. Now, stake around though, you guys. This might be the easy part, but we still have a lot to do with embellishments to really jazz this baby up. All right. Let's pull the entire thing up. I'm going to pull it like this so you guys can see it, because this is the peel and reveal. And it looks beautiful, don't you think? But I think I love fall most of all. It's gorgeous. I love this transfer so much. You do that sometimes just so that it looks rustic. Leave it on there a little bit longer. Yeah, that definitely is a great technique for having things look a little bit more aged. I do want to fill that in though. That's going to bother me because it completely pulled up. I didn't paste and pull far enough. I could lay my transfer back down and fill that in, or I could just cheat, which is what I'm going to do. I'm trying to see. Yeah. I think I'm just going to use my little squeegee on a stick, mini squeegee on a stick. And I'm going to color in. Heck, both of them pulled up a little bit. You guys, why didn't you tell me that I didn't get the dots? That I didn't pull far enough. I fixed it. see that? I fixed it so easily. It's fixed. So easily it's fixed. All right, I just put that in some water. Hi, Lance. Very beautiful, right? Okay, I have way more paste than what I need. I always mix up way too much. All right, you guys, my glue gun is on. And we're going to work on adding embellishments to fill in the space there on the side and just completely beautify this. Thank you, Rosalie. The transfer does all the work though. All I had to do is squeegee the color on there. Quite literally. Okay, I want to make sure that this is nice and dry before I go any farther so I don't accidentally smudge this. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with a bow. Okay, that might seem a little bit backwards. I don't know. We're gonna do a bow. We're gonna make our bow next. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. You do love the color of the pumpkin. Good. I'm glad. I was a little bit worried there at first about the color of my pumpkin. All right. Let me see here. I have got some ribbons, and this was the reason why I added espresso to my papaya. I wanted this ribbon here to match it better than that bright papaya. And you guys can see on the papaya, my ribbon is quite a bit darker. But once we mix the color together, my color matches that ribbon so much better, okay? So you always have your ribbon picked out first, and then you can mix your colors to match your ribbon. So we're gonna go ahead and grab one of these tonight. Any color of a plaid, like autumn looking ribbon will work. I like the wired because it just makes things easier. We're also going to use some lace, and this is like an off white lace, and a little bit of some extra ribbon. This is just trim ribbon, nothing spectacular. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do just awareness bows. It's the easiest way to make a bow. And I'll use clips to hold it together. These little clips from the Dollar Tree, okay? So let me set this aside so you guys can see how I do this. Because I know some of you struggle with bows. Of course, having that is... You guys, I do need this because I've got to be able to tell how big I need my loops. All right, so in order to make an awareness bow, all you're going to do is take this end here and you're going to fold it over the other end just like that and make an awareness ribbon. Very, very simple to do. And then you just take this top piece and you bring it down. Okay, and then you pinch in the middle. It's so easy. I made this one not quite big enough, so we'll just open it up even more. I want my tail a little longer. Open it up a little bit more, press down in the center, and we have a bigger bow. Now I think that size is probably as big as I want to go for this particular bow, okay? So I'm going to cut that off. We're going to make 2 of these. All right, so there's one. And for right now, I'm just going to pinch it right in the middle, just so that that holds together. We're going to make another one. Oh, well, I had an extra piece here apparently. Okay. All right, we're going to make one awareness ribbon, and the second one we're just going to make loops. Just because I have this piece here that I want to use up, and it's already here. So I'm just going to make loops, and I'm just going to, you guys, I'm just going to glue it together or pinch it together and do that instead because I already have it. And just holding them together with clips. Now I'm going to grab this stuff here. And we're basically going to do the same thing, but we're going to make this one smaller. What have I done? Ah! Why is this harder when it's not? Why is it harder when there's no wire on it? I don't understand why it's harder when there's no wire. There we go. There we go. Let's see, is that smaller? Yes, but it's too small. All right, let's try it there. Now this is, like I said, it's not wired, so it kind of flaps around in different ways. But that is the right size right there. All right, let's pinch this one in the middle and put a clip in it. Trust my process. It doesn't want to behave. It sure doesn't. This is a little bit different of a ribbon. But the same thing, we're just going to make a loop with this one. We'll cut it right here. And here come my kids, you guys.
I just set a timer for 114 years on Google.
Okay, buddy.
Tell them that it's gonna take 114 years.
I'm sure that they heard you.
Yeah, I set a timer for 114 years.
All right, you guys, there's another piece. He set a timer for 114 years, you guys. He is something else, I'll tell you what. All right, let's get this last one here real fast. And again, just making loops with that. Okay, and making sure that this one right here is smaller than the other one. Love it, love it, love it. And we can always add more to this as well. All right, now that I've got all my pieces ready, I am going to grab a twist tie. That to me is the easiest way to put these together. And I'm sorry that I didn't get one out prior. No, I'm not going to use a twist tie. I mean a zip tie. I'm going to use a twist tie. And I have them in brown. All right, you guys, one of these things, a pipe cleaner. A pipe cleaner. And we're just going to cut this down a little bit because we don't need it that big to start off with. All right, we're going to take our pieces and we're just going to start assembling them together. Right in the middle for each one. I'm not the best bow maker. I'm not the best bow instructioner, but they usually turn out pretty good. And that's what matters. All right, now I'm going to take this piece here, put that behind that one. Okay, so we just got some crisscrossing going on here. And just adding all of these pieces. Now we'll grab this one here and put that on. And then the last final one. And then we'll zip tie, or then we'll tie it all together, okay? So we've got a few little, look at how cute that is. Oh my goodness. Oh. Then just wrap this baby around here and give it a good tight twist. See, I'm not the best at instructing it. But when all is said and done, they look good. When all is said and done. You use the Bodabra? I keep thinking about buying a Bodabra, but I have not done so yet. Just not yet. And then I can just kind of move my pieces around to where I want them. Why is this one back here misbehaving? All right, so far, this is what we've got. It's super, super cute, right? You'd be a hot mess. Well, thank you. I'm a hot mess trying to make a bow. But they do turn out, we're going to put something in the middle there to cover up that brown tie in the middle. But it turned out super, super, super cute, okay? So let's go ahead. We're going to glue this thing down first. Oh, don't tell me it's too big. That's okay. That's okay. And we're going to glue this right there at the top, trying to make sure that it does not cover up anything that we've done so far, okay? We can give this a little tug and a little bit of a fluff once we get it all glued down. You use a Bodabra too? I should probably get one. I have a bow maker, but it's not a Bodabra, and I don't like it. I just don't like it. So our bow is like the focal point of this, and that's why I'm putting this down on here first. I want this to stick down, and then we're going to tuck other things up underneath it, okay? Oh, my edges are all funky. Nothing is the right length. And nothing has been, you know. That's so much better. Let's do everything backwards tonight. There we have that. It's cute, right? It is cute. Okay, so our bow is on here. Now we're going to start working on filling the rest of this piece in with some gorgeous greenery. I'm going to need more glue sticks for this tonight. So what I have here is a bunch of stuff. Is the wood thick enough to use a staple gun to hold the bow down? You know, it probably is, but I'm worried about cracking it. It probably would hold up, but I'm too much of a worrywart. Too much of a worrywart. All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab my button that I should have gotten out sooner. Ooh, maybe. Or maybe. Super cute. That's what we're going to use. That one's the one we're going to use. a little floral button piece right there in the center. It's adorable. This is what it looks like, you guys. Oh, there was 2 of them there. This is what it looks like. I don't know where I got it. Just part of my craft stash. And I'm going to put that one right in the middle to cover up that wire that we had on there. Super, super, super cute. All right. Move this stuff back here. Just so that I don't accidentally get in the way. All right, you guys. So now what we're going to do is we're going to grab a whole bunch of autumn greenery. And if you guys don't have a stash like this of autumn greenery, then I'm surprised. It seems like mine just gets overwhelming at times, and a project like this is the perfect way to use up a whole bunch of this greenery. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're just going to start off with some of our longer pieces.
I changed the timer, and now it's 11 million years.
Okay, buddy. All right. All right, we're going to start off with some of our longer pieces, and we're just going to start adding them on here. And I've got some pieces here that are like this. You have to go out and grab embellishments for craft. Oh, girl, get your embellishments. Go get them. There's the whole stem of it. Just some of these little pieces here. And I'm just kind of laying these out any which way. And we're going to make this work to just kind of bring this out. I could probably open a floral shop and just get rid of some of this stuff. Get rid of some of this stuff. So I kind of have an idea of how I want this. I want a little bit hanging over the board. And I just kind of want it all over the place. Let's see. I'm going to stop right there and just put those 2 down. Don't cry, Isom. I don't know what you meant by that. Let's see here. You guys. Yes! You should be ashamed of how much you have, but you're not. Listen, this is a great way to use it up. I have this cute little pumpkin piece here that's got some like floral stuff on it. We're going to glue this pumpkin right here. I'm not in love with the stem though. It's okay. We're going to glue this baby down on here. And then we're going to kind of tuck and work around it. So we've got a cute little pumpkin right there. And then I'm just going to kind of randomly grab some stuff and start tucking it in there in little places and fill this thing in. Oh, I hope that thing stays. You could also put, yeah, I could have put down a piece of floral foam. Is that what she said? I could use my paint on it. I sure could. See, that's more than I want. And we're just going to fill in all of the space in and around all of this. Some of this stuff will probably get buried as we go. And we kind of build up. But we're going to add some greenery. We're going to add some florals. And just a bunch of different textures on here. And I keep losing my comments. Let's see. These are cute. These are cute. I haven't heard from her in a couple of days. She was here last night. Let's see here. Just glue and tuck and glue and tuck and glue and tuck. Kind of have it coming off the board in spots. I don't know why my throat is so dry tonight. All right, let's grab some leaves and throw some leaves in here. Oh, how cute is this looking, you guys? Carol was busy in the morning. No rhyme or reason for anything that I'm doing right now, you guys. All I'm doing is filling in the space with random, very, very random, random pieces. Wow. Her live got changed to 10 a.m. tomorrow. She probably went to bed then. Oh, jeez. Please, this is looking cute. Let's see. Let's grab another color of leaf. I do need a sip of your Chardonnay for sure. Oh. All right, we need to bring some more of this up. Some more of this up. There's too much of it just going in a downward direction. That's going to be too high. Let's just grab this guy. Oh, I like him. And some of it's going to go over top of the bow a little bit, and that's okay. Let's grab some more of this. Put that on the, oh my goodness, you guys! So far, this is turning out so cute. Just mixing different greeneries, whole bunch of different stuff, different pieces, different textures, different colors. And all of this very, very fall. And just trying to fill in hot tea with honey and lemon. I should do that. Like tonight I should do that. All right, we'll put that piece there. It kind of matches everything else. Got some of this stuff. We're just getting rid of things, you guys. Thank you. I may have made that piece right there a little bit too long. Let's grab some more. Because I want to fill in all of my space. All the way around it. How do I store my florals? I have like milk jugs. Oh! I have like milk jugs that I store my stuff in. And now I'll never get it back in that spot. But I found another leaf I can use, which is good. All right, I'm going to throw some back here too underneath the bow. John did not take a mental health day. He went to work anyway. And I wish that he wouldn't have. I think he really needed to take the day off. I think his job is being too stressful lately. But I think he's also thinking he's off all next week and that he should be there right now. So, I mean, I'm kind of at the point right now with his job where it's like, if your boss doesn't appreciate you, then, and you're constantly bailing out the company, then just tell him to pound sand and get out of there. That's where I'm at with it. Because I don't think that he deserves that kind of treatment. You have a pocket organizer. Oh, I love these little balls. I don't know what they are. I don't know where they grow. But they're super cute. And I love them. All right, let's see what else. What else do I have in my stash here of just stuff? Let's put some more of this in here. So you guys, no rhyme or reason to anything. I am literally just ringing it. Amaretto sour. Literally just winging it and letting this piece just kind of become whatever it's supposed to become with a bunch of just random stuff. All right, let's see. I've got some little balls here too. Let's tuck some of these in here. 3 very huge Rubbermaid bins. I have a Rubbermaid bin out in my garage full of more florals too. But tonight I was like, listen, I need to use some of this stuff up because I just have too much in one space. And so this project is great for this. Oh, that filled that little corner in there just about perfectly. Let's see if I can find, I don't think I have any of these leaves. Let's throw one of these or a couple of these in here. Fall is the key word. Oh my goodness. I am loving this so far. Glue and tuck until it's so full you just don't think that you can add any more. And then let it be. Started getting rid of stuff that I didn't use for the crafts. If you didn't use it, oh no, Wendy, I don't know how you could ever do that. I figure there will always be a time when I will use it. At some point in time, I'll use it. I'm not ready to get rid of anything yet. And I don't know that I ever will be. Oh, y'all. I feel like it still needs more. I'm not done yet. You guys, at what point do you say enough's enough? Oh, I have this stuff too. I'm finding more. And more and more. Let's tuck some in over here and let that kind of flow over. I think I might put a dab of glue on my ribbon just to hold it because this is wanting to fall over a little bit. So then it's glued to the wire and stays where I want it. Especially, I think, this orange one. Oh, y'all. How much more do we do? A little more? A lot more? I don't know. We keep going until we're happy. Nope, I don't like that there. That's going to cover up our words. We've already got one big leaf there. Okay, I don't think another big leaf is going to work. I think this is too red and almost Halloween looking for what we're doing tonight. So let's grab some more of this stuff. And we can tuck more of this in here. Because I like this stuff. It's a little bit different. And just adds more. More and more and more, you guys. Don't stop till you're happy. I feel like we need like one more of these little cattail doohickeys. So you bought more beads. Oh, the boy is playing video games and he's getting upset. Oh no. His dad's going to come out here mad. All right, you guys, I think we're going to add these three and we're going to call it done. And then you guys can tell me what you think of this project all finished up. If you love it, if you think it's overkill, or if it's just right. I've been trying not to buy new floral unless it's the pumpkin stem pieces that I love. Because I have got enough floral for sure. These snippers right here are DeWalt. And they're fantastic. They're phenomenal. And I have no regrets about my purchase of those DeWalt snippers. No regrets at all. Love my snips. Okay, you guys, I think it's done. I think I love it. I don't think I'd add anything else. But you guys, we just took a large frame. Oh, hold please. I've got a piece that's not behaving. So we're just going to add a little bit more glue. And glue that piece over to the side a little bit. So that it behaves. What do you guys think? I think I love fall most of all. I want to just tuck that over there just a little bit so that it doesn't hide the words quite so much. I think that that turned out absolutely beautiful. Little fluff on our bow. Maybe. Thank you. It is like a garden of flowers. The more, the better they look. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, Dottie. So there we go, you guys. Let's see if let's bring these out. If we can. I'm going to bring out the pieces of the ribbon and let those flow. Just because I think that that looks better with the flowy ribbon pieces. Thank you all so much. So there we have it. Another fall project, you guys. A board that's obviously too big for the transfer. You fill in the space with a bunch of florals and a big old bow over on the side, maybe a pumpkin. Ooh, you know what else? Oh, you guys. Should I put a bell in here? Ooh. No, my bell has a big old tree, or has a big old snowflake on it. It's way too Christmas. Way too Christmas. But there we have it, you guys. Our gorgeous project. It was fast, and really, it was fast and easy because we didn't really have to do anything extra with the transfer. We just put the colors through there, 2 simple colors for the transfer, and then just added all of this gorgeous embellishment right here to the side to just finish that piece. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. And my hangers are on the top, so that'll hang on a wall. You guys, there we have it. But I think I love fall most of all. That's our project for tonight. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I hope you love this, and I hope it gave you an idea for something else that you could do if maybe you've got a board that seems to be too big for one transfer, but not big enough for a different one. Because this wasn't big enough for a C size, but it was a little bit too big for the F size. But we made it work. We made it work. All right, you guys, if you're not yet in my Club Couture, which is our subscription that gets mailed right to your door every single month, join right now for just $1. And you're going to get a cool craft kit sent right to your door and already be enrolled for next month. And orders right now, you guys, any order on my site is going to get you a spot on either the good list, the naughty list, or the nice list. So you'll get a free jar of either black velvet paste or a free transfer, a free Christmas transfer for any order that you place right now on my site. You guys, thank you so much for watching. I have a lot to do between today and tomorrow, or tomorrow and Friday, to get ready for the 1st of August. So, yeah, I'm going to go head to bed. You guys are fantastic. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know, and I'll get back with you as quickly as I can. Have a great night, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.